What's up with it, man? It's the MACR, Mr. MAC Mall. Shout out to Outlook Uncut. Y'all know what I mean? Yee!
89.5 FM KZCT Ozcat Radio coming live out of Solano County. Y'all, it's about that time. That's right, underground slaps on your Saturday night. And I promised you Mac Mall was going to be in the building, and he is here. What's up, man?
Man, what's happening, man? The MAC, y'all, Mr. MAC Mall in the building, you know what I mean? Straight up, Ozcat Radio, yada.
Oh, man, welcome to Ozcat Radio, man, and congratulations on finishing up that new album that drops October 22nd. That's right.
Return to Mac Mall Tonight Show, Mac Mall and DJ Fresh, you know what I mean, on one project. I want everybody to check that out. October 22nd on the Islamic World Freshest, you know what I mean? We pushing it. You know, you already know how Tonight Show goes, so just imagine the Tonight Show with Mac.
Most definitely, man. Now, what I like to do before we get into any of your new stuff, I kind of want to do the, evolution of Mac Mall, man. You've been around for so many years.
Oh, man, yeah. Right. This year, I'm celebrating the 20th year anniversary of Illegal Business. It all started here in Vallejo, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man Kyrie, Strictly Business Records, Mac Dre, and Mac, and everybody that helped me do this project, you know what I mean? Illegal Business, but it all started in Vallejo. So yeah, man, give me a little history lesson. You feel me?
Oh man, I'm telling you that. Well, it started in what, 1992?
1990. It started. I wrote the record in 1992 when I was 15 years old, and it dropped when I was 16 in 1993. I was at Hogan High, Yada, One Heartbeat, Spartans, man.
That's right, man. And you really had two big hits on the record that really jump-started your whole career, man. That was My Opinion and Sick With This, man.
Sick With This was the first video, you know what I mean? My first radio song was Gotta Have It, and the song that really pushed me over and got me the world's attention was a song that Tupac directed the video for. It was called Ghetto Thing. Young Players Gotta Get It Together. And, Tupac directed the video. We had, all my Vallejo folks, all my Frisco folks, Santa Rosa folks. We was all in LA putting it together. But, man, it all started in 707, Yada.
Most definitely, man. And so, how did you get the idea for My Opinion and Sick With This?
My Opinion was actually one of the last records that we did on Illegal Business. And it was one of the last tracks that Kyrie had. But actually, I gotta give a shout out to my homeboy Bird and Lonnie, you know what I mean? And because at the time, you know what I mean, I was just like 15 years old, and I was just influenced by a lot of music. And my partner Bird, uncle, had a song, or his cousin had a song by Pato Banton called My Opinion. And I always been, I have folks, you know what I mean, in the Caribbean, so it's like I always been drawn to reggae music and stuff like this. So it's like I heard the song, and Pato Banton was just really spitting. And at the time, with everything that we was going through in the Crest side, I wanted to just say my opinion, but not only my opinion in my Crest side corners, but an opinion in the whole world. So I had the idea, and Kyrie came with the track last, and we had the whole record, we had the whole Illegal Business, and he was just like, "Mom, man, I need you to do something for me, man. Do this last thing." And it was My Opinion. And I wanted to say one thing. I was actually able to meet Pato Banton. He did a show at the Phoenix Theater in Santa Rosa.
Wow.
And I let him hear My Opinion, and man, he gave me love, he gave me respect, and it was just big, you know what I mean? Because he inspired that. And Sick With This was just, man, like basically just the Crest attitude. My 15, 16-year-old attitude, you know what I mean? Straight sick with this. That's how I was feeling about the world. That's how I was feeling about what I was doing, you know what I mean?
Most definitely. And so when the songs came out, when you were sitting there writing them, did you know right then that these were hit songs, or did you feel that?
No. No, I can't even front. I mean, of course, you know, I had the confidence where I felt like, you know, it was something special. So I wouldn't have wrote it down. I wouldn't have made a song if I thought it was weak. But it was like all those raps was wrote at my mama's kitchen table. You know what I mean? Right there on Mark Ave. You feel me?
Okay.
And it was just like I was just doing my thing. All I wanted to do was impress my friends. You know what I mean? I wanted to be the hardest rapper on Mark Street. The hardest, you know what I mean? Hardest rapper in the Crest, hardest rapper in the V, whatever.
That's right.
But I just wanted to impress my friends that I was sitting in the car that was going to hear it first. You feel me? So, you know, it was a blessing that you know, a lot of people felt it, and it's considered a classic now, but in the beginning, I didn't write it like that. I was just trying to impress my folks.
And so what first, you know, inspired you for writing rhymes and for rapping?
I fell in love with hip hop at the age of like 8 years old. In my book, I wrote a book about my life called My Opinion. And in my book, I say that the feeling that I had at 8 years old when I heard the message was like what some people consider, like, talk about when they fell in love. It was a feeling of warmth that started in the middle of my body and just spread without. Like, I really fell in love with hip hop. And when I heard the message, I said I wanted to do that. At the time, I used to stutter. Like, I couldn't even talk to nobody. But the only time I didn't stutter is when I cuss and when I rap. So, you know, just hip hop and just rap and being able to, you know, just to be an MC, you know, those were things that brought me through my youth and really let me know that I can be something else. You know what I mean? And man, now I get paid for my mouthpiece, and I've been getting paid for 20 years.
Wow, man. You know what? That's something that I definitely never knew. And you know, I had you know, a little bit of stuttering problem. I still do sometimes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I was younger,
but now look what you do.
And so I feel you. And you know what? It was having to push myself.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
And you know what? It goes to show you that you know, no matter what kind of problems you got when you're young, you can overcome that.
I mean, I always say that when I go out and I talk at schools and stuff like that. I'm actually finna talk at a school like in a couple of weeks. Me and Kyrie out here in Vallejo. And, you know, I let them know, like, man, I used to be young. I couldn't talk at Solano Junior High. And I used to be scared when the English teacher would have the whole class read a book.
Oh, yeah.
And I would just be scared because I know
you gotta stand up, be nervous.
Yeah, because I'm going to stutter. And you know what I mean? If you laugh at me, it's going to be some problems. And, you know, but, you know, I was able just to, you know, just to get my energy in one point. And when I was on stage, that was one of the only places that I felt most comfortable. You know, dealing with the rest of the life is something that I might have difficulty with. But on that stage, man, everything is right. You know what I mean? And I just was able just to make that stage my whole life. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Most definitely, man. That's some great info right there, man. So
No
I want to get into some music right now.
Let's do it.
I want to get into this My Opinion right here. We also got Sick With This, and we got Wide Open lined up for you. So you're locked in Underground Slaps on your Saturday night, man. But before we get into the music, let the people know where you're going to be at in a couple weeks, right?
Oh, October 26th at Filthy Dripped in Concord, California, in the Sun Valley Mall. I'm going to be having a Return of the Mac Mall Tonight Show meet and greet. DJ Fresh is going to be there. He's going to be on the ones and twos, and he's also going to be signing autographs. It's at Concord Mall at Filthy Dripped on October 26th. So I need all my peoples, all my Theus fans. If Theus is what it is and you're throwing up the T for Mac DRE, you need to come out to Filthy Drip October 26th for the Mac Mall Return to Mac Mall Tonight Show meet and greet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right there from the man himself. We're going to get into this. This is My Opinion by Mac Mall on 89.5 FM KZCT Ozcat Radio.